That game is what I told you I was going to be, and it was what I expected. It was physical, it was chirpy, I knew it was going to be intense. It was a rematch, championship game. Both teams are coming off emotional highs. South Carolina with the 3-point buzzer beater, and LSU with Poa going out with the concussion. I also knew that the refs were going to let them play. They had been letting them play all tournament, plus they playing for a chip. The last thing as a player or as a basketball fan you want to see is a game dictated by the whistle. In my opinion, in general, especially when I played, I feel like refs tend to over-police women's ball and call a lot of ticky-tack fouls that they wouldn't call in the men's game. It's going to get a little dirty in the post. It's the post. Basketball is a contact sport. It is not golf. And both teams, as much as they was dishing it out, they were also taking it. Where it went wrong was the refs didn't take control back of the game when they should have. And that's what led to and caused the altercation. It was a buildup. It gets to a point, players get frustrated, they're not getting their calls, and then boom, explosion. As a ref, you need to know when to blow your whistle and when to swallow it. And they swallowed their whistles for far too long. And they didn't go in and clean up the play. There was only one foul called on each team in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes remaining in the game. That says volumes to how much they were letting them play, and play went too far. This one I shouldn't have to say. This should go without saying. Keep your behinds in the stands. There is no reason for you to come out of the stands onto the court. Nothing good is going to come from that. Flage's brother now has been arrested and charged with assault and battery, as well as disorderly conduct. It's basketball. It's not worth a trip in the paddy wagon. We should have all learned from Malice in the Palace. As a player, don't go into the stands. And as a spectator, don't go onto the court. Nothing good is going to come of it. Don Staley, what more can you say? Class act. Stays fly on the sideline. That Gucci fit was fire. The apology was on point. It was exactly what needed to be said. I'm glad she did it on the court and did not wait for the presser. So that way it did not give the media an opportunity to run with that narrative. She was able to diffuse it right there, right then. But the part that was even more impressive to me that I don't think a lot of people are talking about is how she made it a point to tell everyone that Flage personally apologized to her. She made sure for that young lady, that young black woman, that she was not going to catch all that backlash by her brother coming onto the court, which she had no control of. So kudos for Dawn to taking that extra step to do that, because she didn't have to do that. Coach Kim Mulkey, on the other hand, I wasn't disappointed or surprised by her statement at the press conference. That is on brand for Coach. So I wasn't surprised. I mean, she has said things over the years that any other coach would have been held to a higher standard, and no one really gives her flack about it. So, like I said, I wasn't surprised by anything she said. For me, it was on brand. When people show you who they are, believe them. Angel Reese. I need y'all to stop with these narratives about her not being supportive of her teammates and having her teammates back. The fact that she had to issue a statement about the altercation and why she wasn't in the mix, I mean, it's a lot of pressure that is being put on this young lady, and she has been nothing but the epitome of a supportive teammate. In any interviews, any kind of clips I've seen on social media, she is always supporting, encouraging, mentioning her teammates, how she can't do it without them. So we need to stop this narrative that's being placed on this young lady. I'm going to show this clip for y'all right here of actually what she was doing and what she did post-altercation.